soft landing. This is also streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/sport. If you're watching this on YouTube, come through. We're streaming all the time. But you may hear me interacting with the chat here and there. So I'm kind of doing a dual setup. I like this uniform color. Put a logo on, my guy. Alright, so we got 4-seam change curve slider. Same as every year. They thickened him up a little bit. If you remember last year, his player model was hilariously skinny. I say as somebody who's hilariously skinny. Holy shit, Fitz, you called it. Someone in my chat said that he would bunt off rip. Now, I will say, I don't think bunting with Mondesi is bunt cheesing. I think we have to take that type of vocab out. And when you're bunting with guys who, you know, have high bunt ratings and are capable of bunting, I don't think it's cheesy. Part of the game. Let's go. I'm 6'5", 165 to 170 at range, Zachy, so I feel you. I'm a stop sign. I would never bunt with him either. Don't get me wrong. I don't bunt. Oh wait, you were guessing? I thought you knew. I thought you knew him. I thought you knew this man. I'm sorry to this man. I do not know who he is. One thing I've always liked about the Saberhagen cards is I feel like they always have strong control, can put the ball where you want. Obviously the pitch mix, it's the standard 4 pitches, but you get all 4 of them so you can work north, south, east, west. His velo is never like over the top, but you're working 95 to 97 at the peak. Oh shoot. And his breaking balls usually have some nasty break. I can't remember the first year that Saberhagen came in, but I swear he's my best pitcher, and I just became a fan ever since of his cards. And so even the years where he hasn't been like an elite card, he's still been somebody who can stay in my rotation, at least at the back end of it. Oh no, don't let that drop. Whee. My chat is now putting their height and weight into the chat, so feel free to do that in the YouTube comments if you want, but you don't have to. Okay, Bizzle. KB has a gold. I do wonder if he would have been able to get back to diamond status this year. I understand why he had to be moved down, though. Let's run this fastball up here. Either dot. Oh, no. Goes right down the middle. Hey, we still get him. You didn't. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, someone in the chat, Tanner Live, pointing out how Bret Saberhagen gets different cards every year. He had like a Red Sox one. He's had Mets. He got the Mets one off rip this year, and he always gets his good KC one as his best. Facing Ohtani, okay. Sandberg, absolute stud. Oof, could have crushed that. This isn't even Face of the Franchise Ohtani. This is live series. I could for a summer, Fitz. Many moons ago. What up, Ange? We're gonna make him throw 2 strikes here. Maybe should have taken a hack at 99 down the pipe, but I'd rather swing at a splitter that's scraping the top of the plate. That's cool. And then I'd rather drop my PCI on another 99 down the middle. Bellinger, unsurprisingly, insanely good card. Been working on my prestige with him through the event, as many have. Cop free dubs all day. If you see somebody leading off with Didi and Belly, and you get them both out right away, and there's a pause, you know what's coming next. Oh my goodness. Splitty got me. Wasn't able to dunk since he used peach baskets. Correct. Oh yeah, dropping my PCI is my #1 skill. Frankly, I would rather run that down the line, but apparently it goes right to the shortstop. All right, back to the bump with Sabes. What do you get? 1 strikeout in the first inning? Oh no, he struck out the side. Cool brain. Way to pay attention to things. Way to pay attention. Like I said, I may have given him a little bit of a soft landing here, but I can't help that I'm just getting my season started. I'm 2-1. So who am I to judge? I can't even beat everybody down at this level. Or before this, I lost a game that I definitely should not have. He likes to bunt with the leadoff batter. Well, he didn't end up getting one down with Mondesi, but he likes to show bunt. I'm #never bunt, dude. It's rarely the right move. There are a few scenarios that are pretty distinct where you can justify it, but the overwhelming majority of the scenarios where bunting is an accepted idea, it's foolish, and it actively hurts the team's ability to score runs. This guy got, is this Corey Seager's batting stance with that toe pointed in? Remember when Corey Seager was great? A little 3 up, 3 down there. No strikeouts to add to the total, but easy peasy. Yeah, remember when Corey Seager was the god? What about with a pitcher? That's among the scenarios where I can understand it. Of course, I don't ever want pitchers batting, so I'm already in a bad state of mind when we're talking about that. But yeah. And then again, some other scenarios where you only are going for 1 run, you know, to win it or something like that, but they're rare. There we go, Moncada. Now, one thing I hope doesn't happen is an early quit. Because I'd like to get 5-6 innings in. Oh, never mind. There it comes. Bruh. Well, Bret Saberhagen debut. He's elite. No, I'm just kidding. But we'll see. Take 2. Tyler T-Bone, 24. I need to get that Albies, man. I like Albies cards. Oh, he's got Kluber. Fun. Neat. Big Flip, thank you for the follow. Oak Street in the cut. Oh, we're both wearing red uniforms. Sweet. All right. We're back. Marvelous, what's going on? Albies cards are great. Even live series. It's always been like a BR god for me. Or an event god where you can use gold, where you're like using only golds or something. What am I swinging at that pitch for? Did that Kluber just come out? Yeah, brand new. Never heard of it. Never seen it. Well, here's hoping that I can get a few runs off Kluber in the freaking All-Star level, because look at that freaking pitch. Come on. At least they made the stamina changes so people can't use Kluber every dang game. Like, start him, use him out of the bullpen 3 times, and then start him again. Geese on the lake. Mallards in the meadow. Oh boy. Oh my God, that comes in at like 2 miles an hour. So I'm 9 years in front of it. Fighting with these terrible swings. Who is you fighting? Come on. Sandberg's going to be tough to take out of the lineup. He's been one of my best off rip. He's just been great. He was manning third for a while, then he moved over to second. Or back, back to his normal second. Someone in my Twitch chat asked, do you think we'll ever see 100 plus overall cards? Maybe, but I don't know. I think 100, like OTP does the 100. I think that's kind of the max. I can maybe see MLB bumping it to 100, but I don't know if they'd go much higher than that. J. Paul, thank you for the follow. Oh, God, that slurve. Oh, great. Posey's been really nice, I agree. So the Tigers puts Torkelson at third. They announced him there because they can try it out. In worst cases, he just moves back to first, where most people see him anyway. I don't know if he'll make it. He's athletic enough to do it. All right, take 2 here with Saberhagen. Got a couple good innings, and then I hit a 2-run homer, and that guy was like, nah, dude. 2 runs? No way I can come back from that. Ooh, he flinched. He flinched and then got frozen. Clutch time. It's 4 strikeouts already for Saberhagen after the 3 last game. Oh, God, Blue Bug. You're right. We only hit 229 with Belly. That's tough. You hate to see it. So again, 4 pitches with Saberhagen. I'm not going to reiterate everything I said in the first run because I'm going to splice the 2 games together. But that is one of the reasons I made fun of his batting average with Belly. He's like, how about this, idiot? I deserve that. Dang, he went down and got that one too. That was below the zone. He's like, nah, easy for me. Easy. You know what? Curveballs can just die today. That's what killed me with Greinke. And now Saberhagen gives a home run off of it. I'm done with curveballs. All right, well, we're down 1-0, which is like 6-0 against Kluber. Fantastic. Moncada, the man who delivered the quit last time. I don't get quitting down 2-0. Trash. Me. How's that Sal Perez, by the way? I haven't faced Kluber in a while. I forgot how annoying he is. I mean, I didn't really. Ball City, and I'm just like, what if I took like a mediocre swing at it? Would that be cool? No, it would not be cool, Paul. Leave it to Uncle Byron to do the job. Absolute monster. All right. Hanley, stay hot, baby. Flailing at a out of the zone cutter is not a good way to stay hot. My fault. Boom! That's a way to stay hot, though. Hanley, yes! Freaking love that card, man. Are those people's shadows? What the hell was that? Are there shadow people at this stadium? What the frick on a stick is going on out there? I'm scared. Please help. Am I the only one seeing those people? I'm very scared. Garrett, thank you for the follow. The heck is that? But yeah, man, I've been loving that Hanley card since they first released it. And so I was like, I have to give him a real shot. Dachi, thank you for the follow. For me, a real shot is at least 100 plate appearances. In real life, 100 plate appearances is still a pretty small sample to make too many judgments off of. It probably isn't. It's definitely not perfect in MLB The Show either, but it's rare that you're really going to completely flip a player and go either way. Like if you're killing after 100 plate appearances, it's rare that you would become totally terrible with them, and vice versa. It can happen. I will say that this specific Hanley, the first year it came out, I was so freaking excited for it. And I was hitting like low 200, sub 200, 120 plate appearances into the run. But I just stuck with him, and by the time it was over, I ended up hitting just under 300 with him. High 290s with a buttload of homers. So if you have that much patience, you can sometimes work out of it. But I think at least 100 plate appearances of a card you really like, you should at least go that long before you say, oh, I don't do well with him. People come in and they're like, oh, I suck with this card, man. I'm 2 for 20. It's like, come on, man. You're 2 good games from flipping that around. Yeah, Ship It is the one we just played at. That has the creep standing in right field. And now Oak Street has shadow people in the stands. Boom! Froze him up. Let's go. I was scared to go back to the curveball after giving up the homer, but that's just belly things, man. If someone goes yard on you with Bellinger, you can't be afraid to throw that pitch again. Bellinger's just amazing. He breathes at the ball and it's gone. Dude, he's crushing with Didi. Damn it. I respect your mustache, but I hate your life. Batting 200 with Mickey after 50 play. Yeah, still have faith. I don't blame you. I think you should. I think you got to at least get to the 100 marker and see where you're at. Plus, don't always just judge it off of batting average. Now, I will use batting average as a marker much more in MLB The Show than I will in real life because I don't take walks at the same clip that real players take walks. So batting average is almost a proxy for my OBP. But if somebody's hitting 240 but has like a 550 slug, so when I am hitting with them, I'm crushing, then I'm still going to stick with them. Ring him, dude. You're a coward. And now I hate your mustache. I turned on him quickly, y'all. Froze him with some gas again, man. That's 2 strikeouts looking. I'm telling you, Sabes dealing. Sabes out here in these streets. If you're just joining us here in the Twitch stream, this video will be going on YouTube. I'm going to cut together the 2 games. He only threw 2 innings last game, and then somebody quit. Hopefully get 5 innings here, get a little 7 inning sample of a Bret Saberhagen debut. We'll see how it goes over the next few innings. And if you're on YouTube, twitch.tv/Spore, come through. Whoa, that said launch angle minus 158 degrees. Is that good? Is that the ideal? That's the ideal launch angle for a barrel, right? Minus 158. I thought I heard that somewhere. Mickey will turn around. I agree. I think he will too. I would stick with him for sure. You want at least minus 270? Okay. Oh, Bellinger time. Got to zone in. Damn. That cutter. This cutter's so good. Makes you dream of what a cutter can be on some of those relievers that you use that get the non-cutting cutter that just goes garbage. Dude, I'd love if they got Mickey Tettleton in the game with his. He would hold his bat like this down at his side. That was one of the most imitated stances in the greater Detroit area when I was young. He was on those mashing teams that we had. Hey, Ty Freeze, what's going on, man? Just need Trout for Mantle and it's a grind. Hey, he's down to 270 apparently. Mickey would be fine. Andy, I get that joke, and you have to leave. Baboon, I'm a big Saberhagen fan. I like that he has all 4 standard pitches that you like. He's got some good velo. I did give up a belly homer on a curve that wasn't even a bad pitch. Like, that was a bad curve that I could have caught if I wouldn't have dove too quickly. Still got him anyway. Let's go. The guy went down below the zone and got it. So even the run he's given up wasn't really a major issue on his part. Get it, Buster. You thought Ty Cobb was the imitated stance in the Detroit area when you were young? See, my YouTube audience doesn't bully me like this, so I appreciate that. My Twitch audience bullies me because I'm old. Matt Noakes. Oh my god, there's a name. Let's go, baby. That's 3 punchies. 6 total if you add in the other game. The average player, thank you for the follow. Mike Scott is going to be good. I agree. I love Mike Scott cards almost as much as Saberhagen. He's another one who I'll use even when, you know, there was that one year that everyone was using Scott. He was like one of the most popular pitchers. He was almost Kluber-esque in people's desire to use him. But I've used him throughout, and he's always been good enough to at least hold a rotation spot for me. Oh, jeez. Oh, I thought I beat that out for a second. Dunder Mifflin legend Mike Scott. Hawks legend Mike Scott. Isn't there a hockey player named Mike Scott too? But yeah, I like that Mike Scott card. I'll eventually get him. I basically spent my entire stubs on the Chapman. So I'm... Oh, John Scott. Okay. So I'm building back my bankroll. With no roster updates, that cut out my big way of earning stubs during the season. What up, cuz? Alright, back to Saberhagen here. Probably going to try to go 2 more innings with him. We'll kind of see where he is there. Because again, he did throw 2 innings in a previous game if you're just joining us on Twitch. This is the Bret Saberhagen debut. Dive God, Uncle Byron. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And that's why Uncle Byron stays out there, because his offense has come down a little bit. You know, he's in the like mid 800s OPS, which isn't even terrible for me. I'm not some elite hitter, so you can hang in my lineup with that. But he's the lowest OPS in my starting lineup, but his defense is so good that I basically just need him to have OPS that starts with an 8. Anything in the 800s is going to be enough to stay in my lineup with that kind of defense. He is unbelievable. Oh, shit. Was that Belly again? So he took me yard once and then to the warning track there. So that's been... Bellinger's been the scary thing, but otherwise, he's dealing. Sabes is dealing, y'all. Fitz, that's hilarious. In the office, Dwight had a Mike Lieberthal bobblehead. His full name was Michael Scott Lieberthal. Yeah, Michael sure is great, man. Huge baseball fan, too. Huge baseball fan. All right, where are we at here? We're 7, 8, 9. Speaking of Uncle Byron. Ugh. Popped it up. Popped it up. By the way, I know we've talked about this multiple times on the year already, but I'm going to keep raving about it all season. How beautiful are the awards cards. I think the touch that really sends them off the charts awesome is the shadowing of the player picture. It's just so dope. Can't wait to see what the Mike Trout All-Star card, or All-Star MVP card looks like. It's supposed to be based off the Grammys. I thought it was off the Oscars. That's why they call them the Academy Award cards, which I love as a nickname for them. Because I think it's actually very close to the Oscars font as well. Yo, Bret, that mustache is working, my guy. Oh, wait. Hang on, I'll do it after this. That mustache is absolutely working. Makes me want to bring mine back. Dang it. I do wonder if I could have maintained. So I grew it out in quarantine, but then it just got to be too much because I needed a haircut and I just was like feeling suffocated by my garbage hair. Oh hell yeah, bruh. I do wonder if I had stayed strong and been growing it throughout, what it would look like. You thought the awards cards were based off the Dundees? Yep. Oh, that should have been 2-2. That was a bad pitch there. What up, Chi-Town? All right, we're in the 5th inning here of part 2 of the Bret Saberhagen debut. He got 2 innings in an earlier game, and then the guy quit. Decided to just run it right back. If you're here on Twitch, this will be going up on YouTube, youtube.com/PJS24. And if you're watching it on YouTube, twitch.tv/Spore. Come through. Saberhagen's long been one of my favorite pitchers. Just kind of has everything you want. Solid velo, all 4 pitches, dope mustache. I almost dove for it, y'all. If I had a bigger lead, I would have dove for it. Hey, sounds good, Gallo. Someone in chat asks, is it distracting to work from home all day with my PS4 staring me in the face? It used to be. But I have figured out, hey, no gaming until X time. Quitting time's usually around 6:30. Sometimes I'll play in the morning if I wake up early enough. Get a game in the morning or something. Record a YouTube video. But, yeah, then during the day, pretty good about staying off on weekdays. Still only has 50 pitches. I might be able to get a 6th here, even though he threw those other 2 innings. He's not really been challenged. Bellinger's the only scary spot in the lineup so far. Do I think we get an MVP Chris Bryant? I certainly think we could. I mean, it's hard to say one way or the other. But given that he's a gold this year, I think it's more plausible that we would get the Chris Bryant MVP card or Rookie of the Year, since he's got 2 awards. Nice play, Moncada. And that'll do it. That's 5 innings for Saberhagen. And he's not batting this inning. Yeah, I think I'm going to push him a 6th. But yeah, I can totally see it. Deedon, that's exactly what I noticed. Deedon in my Twitch chat saying, oh my god, the 2 seamers and sinkers don't leak over the heart of the plate with the new Aroldis Chapman. And the first thing you'll notice, if you've used Chapman cards in the past, yanked my PCI down, it's not like overwhelming BB9, but for him, what is it, like 64? It's a great BB9, and it's noticeable. The ball goes where you want it so much more often. I'd still like to get a couple more runs here. This guy is not inept. He's taken a few interesting pitches for strikeouts, but he hit that great homer with Belly, another one to the track. 1 run does not feel good enough, so add a second. No, that's going to be caught at the track. Barely even the track. DeWitt, if Jose Bautista's not in the free agent pool, then we're probably not getting him. There is no rule that says that they can't bring a guy back as a legend like immediately after he retires, but the precedent is set that it usually takes at least a year or 2. There is no set time though. Some people think like, oh, it's 5 years like at the Hall of Fame. No, they can absolutely come back. It's just a matter of working it out with them. But I don't know if he made the cut. I don't know if is there a Bautista free agent card? Because Curtis Granderson made the cut, and that was so scary for me. I thought we were going to be without him because he retired late. There we go. There's our 2nd run, and it was with Belly. Let's go. But you know, whatever standards they have for deciding the roster, he made the cut. He was able to still be in the free agent pool. Ernie or Adele, Brody, thank you for the follow. It depends if you need infield or outfield. That's what I would let be my decider, because both cards are great. Solo, thank you for the follow. All right, let's see. Last inning here for Saberhagen. And then we'll take a look at the line. I think he's got 4 punchies. Yeah, I crush with Ernie cards. I've always been a fan. I haven't used, obviously, any Joe Adele cards. Well, there is one. I was going to say because there isn't any, but there was the prospect one, but I didn't get that. That was a 1201, and I haven't used this new one. He looks great. So you can't. There's no wrong pick, but I would make the decision based on if I needed infield or outfield. I would just go strictly off position because I don't think there's a distinction to be made to where you have to take one over the other. So he's going to take Kluber out, which is good news for us too. Face Eddie Matthews here. Should you hold on to Trout? If you plan on doing Mantle, yeah. Plus his price is down right now, so I wouldn't sell him. So yeah, absolutely. Now, one thing I haven't been doing is paying full attention to the exact mix that I'm looking at. I figured I'd been using too few sliders. But most of the stuff's working. Curve's been a little bit hit and miss, and it's given up both hits, but the fastball changeup combo has been really nice. Maybe that's all I really need. Home run, after saying that. Haven't used Mike Scott yet this year. We were just talking about him. I always like Mike Scott cards, though. So even if he's not a stud, I think he'll be good enough to hold the 4th, 5th spot on my rotation. But he looks great. Oh, we got more than... I think I said 4 punches coming in this inning. I don't know. I think we might have more than that. I might be underselling it. Got the top of the order here. Oof. Always put a charge into that one. That was a bit scary. That was a terrible pitch. Deedon, that is funny. Alright, let's use some sliders. How many pitches are we at? 62. Jeez. You can almost make a case that I could go a 7th inning too. I think it was only like 25, 30 pitches in that 2-inning run before that guy quit. Hey, CD, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Oh, no. That was almost very grimy. Desync wins, thank you for the follow. Bring him. I didn't think he really went around. Saberhagen's pitching well. Keep in mind, though, I am very early in seasons, so, you know, with all due respect to my opponents, this is not top caliber. I'm not saying it to be a jerk, just saying it so that the context of the performance is put into, or so that the performance is put into context. Maybe a cool thing to do with these like review videos is to do one in All-Star and Hall of Fame. So I think that's going to be it for Sabes. 6 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, a Bellinger homer, 6 punchies. He had 3 punchies in 2 innings in the game before that ended up being a quit when I hit a 2-run homer. So let's get the bullpen warmed up. Chapman is ready, and based on the feedback from my YouTube viewers, they want to see the whole game when we do these pitcher reviews, so we will stick with it, and we'll make it kind of a Chapman debut as well. I love Moncada Splash. He's been great. I think you'll like him. What up, Kemba? Context. You think the internet cares about context? Nope. Get down. Ah, damn. McCutcheon card art is so far. Oh, dude, it really is. Mayo, I've only used him once, and he was good. You're going to see him again here after this inning. We're going to bring him in for bot 7. But yeah, I used him as an opener, and I should have just gone with 2 innings. I got greedy, and then my opponent hit 2 solos. But the pitch command and obviously the velo was off the charts, but the ability to put the pitches where you wanted was like you've never seen with a oh my god, go dummy, like you've never seen with a Chapman card before. Might have been able to get 3 there if my inputs would have worked. I was sending him. I mean, especially with 2 outs, I was sending him anyway. Oh well. All right. So, again, lower tier here. We're early. We're 4 games into the season. But I really like Bret Saberhagen already. I'm going to use him again on Hall of Fame at some point. Kind of show him off there. And see how he does against tougher competition. But let's go to Chapman. See how he does in his second outing. Especially with Bellinger coming up, it's kind of perfect. Hey, swing at that. I dare you to pinch hit Bellinger because you're afraid of lefty. Ginger, I don't know, man. I'm still not super keen on. In fact, no, I'm not even gonna soft pedal it. I'm not a fan of Chapman, the real person, Aroldis. So, like, and even you know, there was like some pushback on Twitter. Someone like tweeted me about his behavior. Rooting for a virtual version or celebrating a virtual version is one thing. You know, it's not like putting money directly in his pocket or anything, but not that making an emote would either. Dang it. So he's been a home run machine so far. 3 homers in 3 innings. But yeah, I don't want to make an emote. Hey, Dale, thank you so much for the gift sub to Matthew B. I appreciate that, dude. How are you? All right, so that's been kind of the interesting thing so far now is that's 3 homers in 3 innings of work for the Chapman. So it's either strikeout or homer, it seems. Yeah, it was domestic abuse, and he like fired a gun 8 times in a garage to intimidate his pregnant girlfriend. It's just, I just have no use for stuff like that, obviously. I mean, I'm not some hero for saying that shit. That's standard. Oh no, I'm not fully judging the Chapman card on All-Star. Make no mistake. Same goes for the Saberhagen. Even when it's good, you really want to be careful to judge pitching cards in Hall of Fame or Legend, because All-Star's just so dang wonky. Is 9 homer per 9 bad? Nah, it's pretty good. He has given up 9 homers per 9 so far. Hey, no worries, Dale. I hope you're doing well, man. I'm hanging in there. It's good to see you. All right, let's go. All right, so we settled down. Again, it's either been like really good at-bats or homers. I've given up 3 homers with him in 3 2/3. You have roughly 60K. No, I mean, because you really have to hit. It's really only the one round that's going to do it for you. If you don't hit the elite, then it's not worth it. All right, we're just going to go the 1 inning with Chapman this time. Because I still need, like, I still do not feel comfortable here. I blew the last game late. I underestimated my opponent. I took careless at-bats throughout the middle part of the game and then hung 2 curveballs with Greinke, and all of a sudden I was losing. Oh, this is, I haven't seen this. This is the Evolution Eckersley, right? Do you guys use this card? Oh my God, he's not supposed to be, I know for me, I've had success with Eckersley's cards in the past, but only on righty-righty. Like, I'm terrified to throw him against lefties. I wish I could have made this guy terrified. Did you just call a dispute a spute? I think I love it. I hate you, but I love that you called a dispute a spute. Yeah, I think I love it. Are Brady and Dale having a spute? Or did Ant start the spute? Ugh. Beat it out? Just kidding. The Nerds had a spute in the Yoffs at YS because the was too loud. Someone watching on YouTube is like, what, did he just start speaking a different language? Carrie. Yes, big insurance run there. That's Rhino, baby. And that's a rhinoplasty. Is that a cool home run celebration? No? Okay, I'll leave. Ooh. That ball was rhinoplastered. There we go. Had to get it refined a little bit by B-Law. Damn. I was saying how you don't want to use Eckersley against lefties, and he diced up the 2 lefties, and then the righty went yard. That's kind of funny. All right, he's got D Dizzle, Sal, and then pinch hit. Let's go Folk. Even with the lefty first. I'll do it. All right, let's shut this down. This Falk, I had a similar situation to my first Chapman outing where it went really well, but I pushed it too far and then he gave up a couple runs. But I liked his pitches. I liked how everything was working. Just got too greedy. I definitely have a slow hook with my relievers, and I should maybe be more in line with today's MLB. Shoot. Let's go. Let's go. Yo, we got Dale, Liam, Brady, Ant in here. What year is it? This is great. Old school. No problem, Shaitan. That wasn't sarcastic, right? You did hear me answer it. I'm only asking because you asked it a while ago and I wasn't sure if maybe you're like, is this guy ever going to answer it? And you might have missed that I did it. I don't think you're being sarcastic, though. I didn't put him in the pen yet, Tony, because I wanted to... Oh, you know, it was actually Falk who I wanted to get regenerated. He is now, and that's why I hadn't put the Gossage in yet. All right, so he's got Gary. Oh, wait, no, this is Gary. I get confused by the feedback over there. So he has a backup catcher, but he's using him as a pinch hitter. Although Gary's awesome, so... They come out with those stats, and they said was he the most used diamond or something? Most acquired diamond was this Gary. See, Folk diced him right there, man. I like this Folk card. I think it's low-key nice. Or perhaps high-key. Who could say for sure which key it's in? Oh yeah, Malk's here too, another old schooler. Jeez. We got Blue Buck, 3 years, 85 days. Now everyone's just doing their follow check here. For those of you on YouTube. Twitch chat going off. No problem, I'm your most loyal. It's because you're my brother, man. Okay, no problem, Chi-Town. I was just making sure. Like I said, I didn't think it was like some sarcastic thank you or whatever. I just had remembered that we were talking about that Brian a while ago. I was like, wait, maybe he didn't hear it. And he thought I ignored him. Have you guys been using this Fernando Rodney? I thought it was like the best of the base cards. And I haven't used him a lot yet, but he looks nasty. Very shocked that Kluber was the most acquired pitcher. I know. Wild. I didn't even know people liked Kluber. I wish I'd had this info beforehand. I copped that Goose yesterday, that Goose Gossage for pennant race. I'm going to put him in. I'll put him in after this game. But I don't know for who yet, because Falk just dominated. I want to keep him in. Maybe for Mo, who's also been great, but gotta try somebody out. All right, Moncada, give me another insurance run here. Give me a little farmer's insurance here. Why are there so many vendors in this one area where there's no fans? What is wrong with this stadium? Are the shadow people still there? Yep, lurking. And then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 vendors in an area where there's just stairs and 2 rows. What's wrong with this place? Sounds good, B-Law. What is wrong with Oak Street? What kind of management are they under? Oh. Dive God. Exactly, danger. It can be nerve-wracking, especially against an average or above player. Mo can certainly be tricky. I am eager to see what happens. Like, I've been really good with that Mo. I'm eager to see how the elite Mo that they get, that they'll eventually release. I'm eager to see how he's going to do. If you think about it, he'll have Kluber's cutter, which is a devastating one. His slider will be nasty too, because while he didn't, like, he really only threw a cutter. I mean, he was a one-pitch guy, but they got to give him multiples. His cutter's so devastating that I think giving him the slider does make sense. And then I'll have like a 94-mile-an-hour fastball. Maybe they give Mo a sinker on his signature. That wouldn't even be fair. All right, let's finish it off here. Let's see if Keith Folk can do it. This guy loves showing bunt and then not doing it. They're going to give him a sinker guaranteed. We'll see. If they were, though, why wouldn't they have done it on the 87 Mo? Would be my question. Damn, Dale outfouled strike by 5 days. Oh, big strike out there. Yo, this Keith Folk circle change is filthy. Why did they give 85 Chap a change? Because he didn't throw a changeup last year? Two down. Let's go. Let's finish it out, baby. Oh, God. Belly. At least we could give up a homer to him and still be up one. Not that I want to do that, but I could. The important thing is I could. Christopher and the kids who love dogs, thank you guys for the follows. Yoink. Oh. He might have known. I've thrown like 500 changeups. He might have suspected that was coming. Oh, jeez. Tying run coming to the plate. Son of a bitch. I'm scared. Hey, Cal, what up, dude? All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out of this. You know what? Last time I got too greedy with Folk. We're not doing it again. Yoink. That was not a good pitch to try to yoink, to say yoink on, because he could have easily crushed that. That one's good though. Boom! Ball game. Let's go. All right. So that was the double debut of Saberhagen. 2 innings in one game, 6 in another. He looks good. It is all-star. Let's keep that in mind. I'll run it back with him on Hall of Fame. I'll make a YouTube video out of that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Come out to the Twitch, twitch.tv/sport. I usually stream 5-6 days a week. I will be moving next weekend though. So next week, the week of the 22nd, will be a little bit light. But then once I'm fully moved in, back on that 6-day a week grind. All right, thanks for watching.